I'm Pragya and I bring to you excerpts from the current issue of Outlook that looks at two cover stories, two narratives of war, one mythical, one real, Ramayana and that between Israel and Hamas. In the issue titled Epic Sisterhood, Outlook sketches out the women of Ramayana in an epic full of dominant male characters. Devi versus Rakshasi by Manini Anandani, the author of Mandodari, Queen of Lanka. The story of the Ramayana has been retold many times, and it is believed that there are more than 300 versions of the Ramayana. There have been myriad interpretations and retellings of these versions across the Indian subcontinent. The millennial generation has seen various screen adaptations of this epic, varying from Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana to Adi Purush, the most recent and lavish Bollywoodized version of the epic. As of today, even after so many stage and screen adaptations, not many millennials can name more than three versions of the Ramayana. While some of us are busy debating upon the term mythology or itihas, some even refuse to accept that there are other versions of the Ramayana. Many of us are even unaware that apart from the popular Valmiki and Tulsidas versions, there are different narratives written by women. We don't come across enough titles that narrate the Ramayana from a woman's perspective, probably because we are so focused on deifying the central male characters, and somewhere we may have neglected the female characters of the epic. Much like history, mythology too can be a bit of a men's club. Some popular versions from the 16th century have inadvertently incorporated the impact of social, political influences of their times with regard to the status of women in the story. For instance, the Lakshman Rekha incident, which although was not a part of the original manuscript, has now become a metaphor for women, thereby circumscribing their conduct. Some stage and screen adaptations have created strong impressions of the women characters in the epic, and we see a different portrayal of Devi versus Rakshasi women. Lesser known women characters like Urmila, wife of Lakshman, Mandodari, wife of Ravan, Tara, Kaikai, Shanta, elder sister of Ram, Manthara, Shurpanakha, and Sarama, wife of Vibhishan. They are neglected in the artistic interpretation of the epic. In our minds, we have a rather stereotypical sketch of their personalities, classified first by birth and further by deeds. Over time, we have come to believe them, and we still stick to the monolithic side of the key characters. For this and more, read the current issue of Outlook.